When you're here, what do you say?
Uncle Paulie, it's me, Fausty.
How you doing?
Good, good.
Good? Or great?
Actually, shitty. Last week's show only got like 60 views.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know, it's fucked up.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying not to, but I think Cav's starting to get stressed out.
Fuck that fucking parakeet.
Oh! Who do you think writes everything for the Cat and Tito anyways?
Somebody should tell Paramount Pictures to get their shit together.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I called you, Uncle Paulie. Trying to get some advice.
I like that. That's respect.
Do you think maybe the show is too long?
No, what are you, crazy?
Alright. Sometimes I just think people watch the opening bit and meet Twitcher, then they turn off.
How the fuck do you know that?
I don't know. Just a hunch.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Might be your first ball job.
Yeah, of course.
How long did it take for the guy to come?
You motherfucker. Hey, Paulie, did you see that Gail Kim blocked us on Twitter?
Fucking twat.
Yeah, I know. Did you see all the pictures people sent up throwing up the Lingus Mafia sign?
Fucking quiz!
Oh, come on, Paulie. Those are our fans. When are you going to send us one?
Please, no pictures.
What, just because we used the word Mafia? You all offended?
Don't give me that smart alecky shit.
Just busting your balls, Uncle Paulie. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Gwen.
Tony?
Hey, K5.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Don't worry about it.
Fuck you and this bullshit.
Alright, Paulie, I'll let you get back to work. I'm sure you got some collections or something to make.
You're a wormy cocksucker, you know that?
Of course, I learned from you.
I like that. That's respect.
Any other advice you can give me before I let you go?
You're weak, you're out of control, and you become an embarrassment to yourself and everybody else.
God damn, that's a little harsh, don't you think?
Nobody knows what the future holds, my friend.
Alright. Anyways, I gotta go.
I gotta take a wicked shit.
Hey man, don't touch. Fucking always. Welcome to the Wrestlingus show. We have a newcomer finally for Meet Twitcher of the Week.
Finally.
Taryn Terrell finally makes it through because we didn't see her for 2 seconds standing there. She did a couple things and, you know, everything was showing it out. And now we're going to get new outfits, which is always good. So we'll see different outfits.
Continue the,
That is a form-fitting outfit, I'll tell you that. That's good. Before she wore skirts in WWE, now we'll see what she's wearing from now on. I do like the idea of having a woman ref for the women's matches.
Yeah.
I hope that continues. So, if you will, we will mark... Now, the fuck? Number one, this cap is on. Number two, do you see her name on this board? So, we have to go to the one spot. So, other... Thank you. We'll do this right. Cap off.
Okay.
So, Taryn Terrell.
I probably can't even read that.
Yeah, you can't from that far away, but listen, once they leave the one spot board, they will get their own thing. So, hopefully she wrestles this week.
Bella.
So, she almost got it again, but we saw her for 2 seconds. One of them got him.
We know which one.
Thank you. And so, if she gets it, she'll get her own place right here and get her own little 2 marks down. So right now, all those people on have won. Hurry up. Let's get to the show. We're going to let them do... I put a spell on you.
Watch the show.
Welcome to the Wrestlingus show. I'm Pretty Boy Cav Manning. That is Fausty One. That's who you heard call his Uncle Paulie on the pre-show there, if you will.
Pre-show.
It is March 26, 2013, and I have to say happy birthday to my mother, Mother Manning, as well as Muffy Sweet's mother, Mrs. Sweet. Both of them same birthday.
Wow.
How about that? Both on the 26th. It is something.
How about that?
Shockingly. We're going to start this off, of course, with the Tensai Watch. Pound Tensai Watch is at now 50 weeks.
Wow.
How about that? Remember he debuted?
Right after Mania.
Right after Mania. The Pound Raw 3-hour watch is now at 36 weeks.
Needs to end.
The Shit Belt watch is now at 5 weeks. We actually saw the belt this week.
I forgot what it looked like.
Exactly. So, Also, as always, send in your Lingus Mafia pictures. We always say you got to throw up your Lingus Mafia gangsta. You got to pull it back because this M is, you can't go out here with it. You got to kink it back.
Pull it in.
So you got to pull it in.
Or you look like an asshole like me and do the upside down Cena okay thing.
So if you can do that, as you see, the great Mr. Walnuts here got Mick Foley, the future Hall of Famer, to do the Lingus Mafia. And anytime we have a contest, it's who can get a retweet, who can get the most famous person to do Lingus Mafia. And we seem to win our own contest. Lovely. And it's so great. So that's what we got this week with our Lingus Mafia pictures. Everyone else shit on us. And you know what? You're very lucky he came up with a good bit this week because I was about ready to punish the audience. 60 views. Fuck off. Fuck off. Retweet this fucking show. We're sitting here killing ourselves for bit. That Pope bit, I don't care.
That was great.
That Pope bit is fucking fabulous last week. And if you didn't see it, go watch show number 42. This is 43.
Maybe the Pope put a spell on the...
The Pope put a spell on us, I guess. Because it was fucking phenomenal. And I was in it. Thank you. So anyway, let's go on to... first, I got more stuff to talk about with Impact.
Okay,
TNA, thank you.
Caught me off guard.
Missing your cue.
Caught me off guard.
Thank you. To go through than we do with WWE for the most part. Hogan brings out, very proudly, he brings out his top 4 guys of the company. This is my top 4. Weren't they the guys who came out last week and got whooped?
Right. As like, Taz pointed out.
Yes, that's why I was like, I tweeted it and then Taz said it. I said, oh, thank God. The one time Taz has been good on this mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the top 4 guys in the company and you get whooped. But it was like, the whole company came out and got whooped by guys who haven't won a match.
Yeah.
I think they're finally trying to now push them. It's like now that Bully's finally there and it's done and set, now they can get them in there.
So they listened to us last week, too.
They listened to us. Listen, they were the ones, the 60 that did it. So the thing that I liked throughout the whole show, they had the Bully review of everything. And they listened to us.
They pointed out everything.
Because we all screamed about it last week.
Did you see any holes? I mean, they pretty much covered everything. The one that we agree with is when they had Bischoff as the president in the back, and they're still saying, "Oh yeah,
that was him." Yeah. Right? Yeah. Right. So I don't know.
Other than that, though,
did they just scrap this idea? Do you think? I mean, is it the Bischoff going to show up now eventually? But
no,
I think it's eventually he will.
I hope
he has to. They were all set. What's he doing then? He's sitting in the back writing.
Yeah, he produces other shit. He's got some other biker.
With Harvey.
He's got some biker show he produces. Go figure.
Anyway, there's new X Division rules. All of a sudden, there's this, which I think kind of messes up that little X factor, if you will, with that you could cash in that title for a world title shot.
Yeah.
It does and it doesn't at the same time. It's like, fuck it. You're living in fake reality anyway. Who gives a shit? You can make up your rules.
So is every match a title match now?
Every X Division match is a 3-way match. And if you're one of the ones that are pinned in it, you're not in it anymore. So each time, though, the guy who didn't get pinned is still in that match until he's finally like round robined out. And it's a 230-pound weight class, which I always thought was weird because that's X Division, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's not world champion stuff. So so he's gonna be wrestling Twinks, and then going against
Samoa Joe in the X Division.
No Samoa Joe. Maybe only one of his titties. Taryn wrestling, as we spoke into earlier, which we saw. It's about time. I guess she's been training finally. I mean, she barely wrestled in WWE at all, so now she's finally going to wrestle. So that's pretty much all that went down. Really, nothing is going on other than Brooke still crying.
Yeah,
and we laugh like what's wrong with her? Meanwhile, she was married.
But they did a pretty good job with, like we said, with the recap. And the thing that's good about it too is that show was taped after the week before, so there was less live stuff they had to tape afterwards. So they could use a lot of more
and keep the crowd.
Yeah, instead of going a whole 4 hours to tape 2 shows, maybe I don't know how long they would.
We've been to we've been to shows where they do the whole.
Oh, the old Superstars.
Yeah, where it's 4 weeks or whatever.
We went to the back-to-back Raw that one time. Too.
Yeah, that's rough too. I can't imagine doing it nowadays. 6 hours. So there's your report. We have our trivia of the week. And it has to do with now our new picture we have on the desk. Before we had Pete Gas.
Mm-hmm.
Our boy Pete Gas on the desk. The question is, why did we have a picture of Pete Gas on the desk? And it goes back to the very first show, obviously.
So watch the first... Oh, wait, you can't watch the
You
first
can't
show.
watch our first show. Actually, it goes to the second show.
Yeah. If you watch the second show, I think...
We mentioned it in the second show. I don't know if the second show's up there.
I think it is.
One of these shows, maybe three's not. Who the hell knows? Whatever. Believe me, those shows are embarrassing as hell. I hate watching it. We had no microphone. It's a disaster.
Mic, 1 hour shows.
Yeah, so, if you will, we have the ever popular, the new segment, The Bone List.
Alright, so this week...
I gave you some homework. I said, let's mix it up. So what you got for us?
I went with Batista this week.
The Batista Bone List.
He's supposedly a legendary coxman behind the scenes.
You stole the cock right out of my mouth. I was going to say legendary cocksman. So Batista's cock is very prominent
for
a Filipino.
Yeah, half a Filipino or whatever he is.
It ain't the lower half.
So last week we mentioned Kelly.
Yes.
Who was with Batista. So that one we know. Another one I think that was well known was Molina.
Yes.
That he got with in between Morrison runs.
While Morrison, yeah. Well, you know when it happened, like right before it happened was when he was making out with her. Remember? He threw her leg on her real quick, and I was like, shit. I said, you see Morrison in the back. Fuck, man. So she got a little bit of a tingle right there. So there's a snail trail on his leg.
So there's a couple others that didn't know about it. And apparently he's confirmed these via radio interviews.
Oh, very good.
So one would be Rosa.
Rosa he boned.
Yeah. Another one would be...
Why, don't tell the cat.
Oh.
He got upset. That's for him. That's for him.
Another one would be Layla.
Really? British Layla. Okay.
And the other one would be this week's Meat Twitcher.
Really?
Before Drew McIntyre got to her.
No kidding. Well, I didn't know. Those are some interesting ones I didn't know about. You know, I always thought...
Of course, this is on the internet, so...
But this is his interview,
some of them, yeah. The Layla one wasn't confirmed via him, but Morrison said that it was true.
Well, Morrison pissed.
Yeah, I know.
He's throwing him under a bus. I'm like, boy, Batista's been around the boulevard here. No wonder he's not there anymore.
He probably goes out when he's getting his new Gucci shoes and Prada sunglasses and Louis Vuitton. He probably goes, yeah, I'll buy you a handbag if you give me a hand job.
Well, handbag for hand job. That's a sign going front row. You know, I always thought Taryn and Drew like came in together. Like they were already an item when they came in. Apparently not.
Guess not.
Well, you know,
now.
He put mileage on her, that's for sure. Put the bags under her eyes.
Pretty good for a guy in his 40s.
Yeah, his upper 40s, right? I actually hope he comes back sometime soon. I would enjoy seeing it. I don't care. I enjoy it. I like a fucking monster, you know, so. Anyway, on to our WWF report real quickly.
WWF?
Listen, I have a WWF tattoo, and I fucking refuse with this WWE bullshit. I'm still pissed off about it.
Entertainment.
Yeah, forever. Fuck. Friday, I have an actual note from Friday Night SmackDown. I'm fired up, a lot like other people are, shockingly, for Ryback and Mark Henry. I enjoy it. I enjoy the beasts and the intensity and everything like that there. And you see before they went after each other. Mark Henry fired up. You can't do shit. You can't do shit. And he charges, and they ruin the whole match because Mark Henry gets banged, clothesline dead, rolls out. I'm like, why couldn't they have slammed into each other and both fall on their ass or slammed in, no one moved? One of those nobody loses, nobody wins.
Right.
And right away he got smashed, bang, after getting fired up, which is the worst part about it. At least if it was on the other side, if they were flipped, Ryback wasn't hooting and hollering before he went after him. But Mark Henry firing himself up, you can't take me, you can't take me. Well, now we know he can. Great. Lovely. And last night he did the whole, two guys on his back. Shell Shock, Ryback did. 3MB. I was hoping he would put all three of those fuckers on his back, but just to balance it'd be near impossible.
Oh, fuck.
I wanted to go back into my NXT DVDs and look at the matches Skip Sheffield had and who he lost to.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was all those Barrett and Heath and Gabriel, who unfortunately is a jobber now for a goofy reason.
What it is.
So, the main thing that happened, I think, is the panel between Rock and Cena. I thought it was very good.
They had to do something to build this fucking match.
Yeah. And instead of the normal bullshit, this is something I've never seen before. That they had a panel asking questions. Yeah. And we were expecting Slaughter to be one of the panels.
Yeah, we figured it'd be the regular.
Anyone who's in the back.
Apparently Flair was supposed to be in on it, but he's got some sort of blood clots or something, so he had to go to the hospital.
Oh, shit, because, you know, like I was saying last night, I figured Flair would be one of them. And Rock paid homage and had him on. You know, the first question took an hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, are they not going to get to anybody else? I'm looking at the clock, and it was a half hour after it finished.
My DVR ran out right when the show was ending.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Right when the logo on the bottom came on.
Oh, man. At least you don't DVD it like I do. You'd be in big trouble. So I thought it was a good build-up because my prediction here is Cena's going to flip the fuck out and flip. He has got that whole, I have to win, I have to win. Yeah. And Rock is talking shit. And now you see Cena couldn't even get him in the finisher. Yeah. He got fucked at the end. And it's like, he's freaked out.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's going to be one of those things where it's like Rock and Austin. Where Austin flipped and beat the shit out of him with a chair to finally just end it. Like he couldn't beat him otherwise. Yeah. And so Cena will be like, I had to do it. I had to do it. This is how I had to win. And he'll pin him by bullshit. Which will totally flip him if he cheats to win.
I'd love to see that. It's just a matter of
if they allow...
really, you know, he's the poster boy.
Yeah.
You know?
So, other than that, nothing really happened on the show. It was a lot of 3 hours of nothing. And they got 1 week to go.
The build for this WrestleMania really sucks.
Yeah, like, and the matches aren't too... there's nothing that's big. I'm hoping they got Caitlyn AJ for the title.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, and AJ hasn't ever had this title, and she's the most popular one they have, so you would assume she's got to win the title.
Yeah.
And Caitlyn just got to rip that midriff off that shirt. Because she's a hot girl, and that outfit did not do justice. She got new music this week.
Yeah.
And it still wasn't that great.
No.
It was better than it was before.
Yeah.
You know, which is hard to do.
Are the U.S. champ and the Intercontinental champ booked yet?
No. And as I said, Miz beat them both back-to-back weeks. It's got to be the three-way, like Angle and Benoit and all that kind of shit, where they... Or please just unify that shit.
Yeah.
But they won't.
It'll be
There's
a
too many
pre-match.
guys.
It'll be a pre-match. That or the pre-match is going to be the fucking...
Bella's.
Yeah, that match.
It's going to be an 8-person.
8-person, yeah.
And with Naomi Watts and all that kind of stuff will be in there. So, that's what we're going to get on that YouTube show.
We'll have the Tensai on there. Yeah.
Tensai will be in the pre-Mania. So, that's what we got.
At least he'll be booked.
Yeah, he will be booked. He's on the show. The Tensai Watch continues. As they're going to call him Sweet Tea constantly, but they do slip up and call him Tensai. So
it's Zack Ryder's home place, and he's sitting there in the back and catering, not booked.
Listen, what's he... Yeah, he's going to be a Mania. Wasn't it supposed to be him and Ziggler right?
Yep.
So, next week we're going to have our predictions, and we'll have a bet where someone will have to do something on the show of some sort when we'll make our picks. And there's a couple I'm worried about picks, and I'll put it on the line and see if I can do it. I've never gotten a whole pay-per-view, right? That's for sure. Never done it. So, another side note is, I was thinking, is Big Show, as soon as they win that match, is Big Show... Oh, there goes a prediction for next week. Is Big Show just going to knock out Sheamus and Orton and stay still an asshole?
Probably.
And I'm also thinking, I think S.H.I.E.L.D. is a one group no one else can join unless they're a brand new person. Like if Orton went into the S.H.I.E.L.D., it would ruin it.
Because, yeah, there's rumor Orton heel turn, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm worried. He's going S.H.I.E.L.D. or something.
I hate that. No.
And he's the leader of the S.H.I.E.L.D. or something?
Fuck that. No, if the S.H.I.E.L.D., like you said, if they're going to bring in somebody, it's got to be somebody new.
Yeah. A fourth guy from the crowd that you don't know. It's not one of those NWO groups where people can join.
Yeah.
They're too cool at this point, too, to have anyone jump in, so... That's your show this week. Before we give you the answer to the desk question...
Oh, I almost forgot.
Yeah, thank you. That's why I have everything written in front of me. Remember to follow Curtain Jerks, at Curtain Jerks, and also check them out on their podcast on iTunes, what? On iTunes, type in Curtain Jerks, you can find them. Also, type in Jason the Brain. He has a show with your mom's favorite wrestler, and they have a great show, which I will always say I'm shocked that it's a real show, because I was on it. So type in Jason the Brain. You can find his podcast on there as well. And, as always, follow us at Wrestlingus Show. If anyone could know how to spell that. That's always the biggest problem. That's probably the biggest problem of anyone finding our show.
And go to Zazzle and buy a shirt.
Yeah, already. And you know what? Finally, I got an email that said, my Mafia shirts are on the way.
Oh my God, it's been like a month.
I wrote them a letter, and they sent me something that said, yeah, it takes time for us to It was the same thing as it said on the website. Like, they copied and pasted
Don't
it.
scare them away from buying a shirt.
Go buy a shirt. All the rest were fine. We got the other ones quickly.
Yeah.
So, answer to the question, why did we have Pete Gas on there? He was the first celebrity who responded to one of our tweets because he was the Remember When about when he slid in the ring and broke his nose. Well, we saw him clothesline himself. He wrote to us and said, Joey Abs next to him had his feet in the ring, or Rodney, and he couldn't get in, so he slammed his face and he broke his nose, and he couldn't see when he got in the ring, and he got clotheslined right out by JBL. So that's why we had Pete Gas. Now we have Foley, who signed this thing. It says, to the Wrestlingus show.
He wanted to write it to me because he said he loves me, he's a big fan, but I said, no, we're a team. Write it to the Wrestlingus show.
This guy. He was afraid of your Uncle Paulie. That's what it was. So, next week, see what we got in store for you. And get ready. It's coming Mania time, motherfuckers. See you next week.